Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sapnewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Not financial advice, only here to entertain you. But as always, try to only buy on those red candles. Tonight we are live, hopefully with the ShibToro fan. Hopefully everybody's coming over to enter up their questions. What do they want to find out from the devs of ShibToro? And by the way, bravo to the devs of ShibToro. What they did for Ukraine was absolutely amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Stepping it up, donating $25,000 to the people to help with the effort over there going on in Ukraine. That was absolutely amazing, totally unexpected. So that was really great and kind and wonderful of them. Let's hope it gets to the people ASAP because they need some help. They need some munitions. They need to be able to feed the soldiers, feed the not even the soldiers. There's people taking to the streets. The Klitschko brothers are there, fisticuffs on the street, waiting to take out the Russians. So let's pray for them. May God be with the people of Ukraine and, may God be with the Russian soldiers too. Like, I don't want anybody to die. Hopefully, everybody can just go home and mind their own business, right? Wouldn't that be wonderful? So, let's take a peek at the tweet from ShibToro. If I can just share my screen over here. Well, that's the chart right now. We're at 1413. So, it looks like we've, entered a little bit of an area of accumulation, which is fine, which is really fine. But let's go over to Twitter. Share this tab instead. Let me just peek over here to make sure it happened. Yep. Let me go up a little bit. Oh, I was on the ShibToro one. Let's go back. There we go, ShibToro. This is just amazing. ShibToro has just donated $25,000 to Ukraine. The ShibToro army is praying for you all. If any of our community members want to donate more, then please feel free to add to this. Amazing. Amazing. So I believe I had already, oh no, let me retweet that. I had retweeted the first tweet that they put out, but I didn't realize that they actually had started a thing where you could donate as well. So I wonder if they donated, looks like, is it straight Ethereum that they donated? Hopefully, that would be great. Man, that's just terrible. What's going on over there in the Ukraine? I feel so bad for those people. I really do. Okay, so let's get down to it. Come on now. AMA is tomorrow, 6 p.m. on my channel, and that's Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Be here at 6 p.m. to get all of those questions. And of course, I'm going to ask him what prompted the donation to Ukraine, besides the fact that, it was wonderful and probably, just the right thing to do. Whose idea was it? That's what I want to ask. So, of course, I'm going to kick off with that. But if there's any other questions that you might have that you're wondering about ShibToro, put them in the comment section and I'll write them down. I'm a little clipboard. Some little clipboard here that I always keep up there whenever I'm doing AMAs to ask the devs. So one thing that I do know about the main developer of ShibToro, he has a 12-year history in cryptocurrency. So that's a long time. How many of us have been in cryptocurrency? I've been in the financial markets that long, but not cryptocurrency. So it's great that he has, that much knowledge about cryptocurrency. It certainly helps. The longer you've been in it, it never surprises me. Every day I learn something new, whether it's about a token or about a transaction hash, anything. I'm always learning something new every single day, and it's important to continue to learn. Keep yourself up to date. So let's see. Does anybody have any questions that you want to ask the ShibToro dev tomorrow on the AMA? Put them in the comments. Put them in the chat. What's up, Jose? Welcome. Welcome. Shib Ninja said, wow, amazing. ShibToro donating the 25K, wasn't it? That was straight up amazing. I love it. Hello, ShibTorians. I like that too. That's actually pretty cool. What do I like best about ShibToro? What I like best about ShibToro is the fact that when you look at the website, they're just very honest. The devs have been completely honest in saying, listen, Down the road from now, not a long time, but a while from now is when this token is going to have actual utility. Until then, we are just community building. That's it. That's all we're looking to do. We're looking to build a fam, a strong fam, and then we're going to kick off with some utility. I think keeping it 100% real is going to bless them in the long run. What happens to these projects that artificially inflate the news? They pump news about their token. It might inflate the price for a little bit, maybe a day or two, but inevitably the price comes tumbling down because people don't want to hear that crap. They want truth. They want realism. And if you're not giving it to them, they're going to hike the hell out of there. So I appreciate the fact that the devs are just keeping it 100% when they're saying, we're not anything yet. We're just here to make a family. Okay. If you want to join the family, down the road, we're going to have an NFT and eventually a swap. But that's not going to be until down the road. Just until now, just family building. And I think that's so important, right? Every token has to have their community, and the community has to be strong. If you don't have a strong community behind your token, you really don't have a legitimate project. You just have people buying in, and as soon as they grab a bit of a profit, they're out. Boom, they take their profits, they're out, and they're gone. That's not what you want. You truly want to build a strong community like a family. I just visited the Telegram page. The people are going wild in there. Absolutely wild for ShibToro. Look at how many people are shilling on Twitter today. Like, this is just organic, authentic support from the family members, from other YouTubers. Like, of course, the AMA that I'm doing tomorrow, that's 100% free. I didn't get paid for that. I know he's going on Awesome Austin's. I know he's going on Sandstorm's channel. All of this is just organic support. Number one, the reason that I'm bringing him on is I want to ask him questions. Why did you decide to make a token that you're saying, we're not anything yet? We don't have anything on the table. What do you think of that? That's what I want to ask him, because that was kind of brave. You know, when you think about it, all of these other tokens, when they launch, you look at their roadmap and they all say the same thing, guys. They all say the same thing. Okay, well, we're going to launch, we're going to have a swap, then we're going to have a wallet, then we're going to have a play to earn game, and then we're going to do an NFT collection, and then we're going to make our own blockchain. And all of that's going to be done by Q3 of this year. Like, they all say crazy things that is impossible. It's not true, because to make your own blockchain, you have to have a team of coders on that for a complete year to even think about beta testing your own blockchain. These guys are keeping it real. And I think by, really tamping down expectations and keeping it real is going to help them in the long run. But here's the other thing I want to ask. How long can it last? How long do you think you can be committed to ShibToro without having like that backbone thing of, boom, we got this coming down the road. It's going to be launched next week. In the comments section, let me know. How long you willing to hang out there? Okay, right now, let's think about it. Right now, there's 15 zeros in the price. What if we're still at 15 zeros in 6 months from now? Are you guys still going to be shilling on Twitter every single day for ShibToro? How strong of a family can we possibly make? So let's bounce on now to the chart, shall we? And of course, this is Dex Tools, and it gives you basic information on the left-hand side here. You can see that as of right now, we have 2,152 holders. There's only 2,000 people strong here. But how amazing is it? Oh, wait. No, I got to hit share that tab. Okay, can you see it now? My bad. Mama's new to StreamYard, people. Please be patient with me. So on the left-hand side of the screen here, you can see some basic information about ShibToro. And down here, you can see the holder count. And as of right now, we have 2,152 holders. So that for a token that's this new, without throwing a whole lot of money at marketing, that's really good, you guys. That's really good. I know projects that have been launched for months and they're spending buck on marketing, and they don't have this many holders. Do you know what it is? You guys know what it is because you're a part of it. It's community. It is the community, and they're doing a great job with community building, and I think the fact that they gave that donation today was just, I kinda picture everybody on the Twitter stream standing up and giving a standing ovation because that was genuine, that was authentic, that was a really good move, so I'm glad that they did that. Okay, so let's see if we have any questions in the chart. So did that answer your question, Nadine? Yes, I agree. The community definitely does add a lot of value. A lot of value. It's all about community. It's all about the community. I'm telling you, I know other projects that only have a few hundred holders as of right now, and they're months and months old. This many holders, it's crazy. Yes, and they did launch on a few exchanges as well. But when you launch on an exchange, this may be different with ShibToro. I'll have to get clarification. That's one of the questions that I'm going to ask the dev right now. So, does the holder count exchanges? Because if you go on to different tokens like Shinja, all of the people that hold Shinja on Bitmart, that's not counted as a holder. Only if you hold individual wallets. That's what's being counted on Dex tools for Shinja. So does that, I'll have to ask that, does a holder count on exchanges? That's a good one because this way, we could be ShibToro Army strong, like 10,000 at this point. All depends on how many people purchased on the exchanges. Comment from Glenn. This is true for all. Very true. Yeah, if you don't have a strong community, you got nothing. We all know this, you know? That's one of the reasons why Saitama is still kicking hard. It has nothing to do with Saitama. It's got nothing to do with Russ. It has everything to do with the wolf pack. If not for the wolf pack, no Saitama. None. If those people, counted on everything that Russ said to be true, if they bailed out after like the 10th lie, they'd be nothing. They'd be gone, but they're wolf pack strong. They got that community, so they're sticking around. So as we know, we're like day 3 or 4 into them saying that the swap was going to be live. It's still not live yet. So hopefully that swap will have to be live before they launch Seda Realty. So we'll see. They announced that that's going to be launched come hell or high water on March 1st. And if they don't launch Seda Realty on March 1st, I think a lot of people are going to pull out. That's going to be the final nail in the Saitama coffin. Because I think even at that point, the wolf pack has its limits. So let me know, guys. What is Glenn saying over here? 10K, love that positive vibe. What did 10K say? I must have missed something. Do you guys have any questions? Let me know. We love that you kept it real about our project. I did. I did. Initially, when I looked at the website, I was not thrilled because it was missing a whole lot of information. It didn't look like the devs were doxxed. And that's one thing, man. When I'm looking at a token or a coin, the number one thing I'm looking for are those devs doxxed? Because if they're not doxxed, who's going to be held accountable if this project rugs? Who do you go to for your money? Who's going to, make it right? Not that things that rug ever get made right because they don't, but at least you have a face to say you're the one that did it to us. What the hell happened? We're holding you accountable. When that's missing, what else, what do you have? So that's the most important thing for me. And initially when I looked at the website, there wasn't anything like that on there. There was no audit posted. There was no white papers posted. Now, maybe I looked at it and maybe they posted it like 5 seconds later. I don't know. Or maybe because I know they have two different websites, right? They have the shibtoro.com, which I think was the original one that I looked at. And then, of course, they have shibtoro.io, which I think is the newer version of the website. But it's so important that you gotta put your information up there. This way, potential investors come along, they want to see that, especially cryptocurrency investors. The majority of us, I think, are savvy. We want to see that information. Somebody that's new on the scene, they may not know what to look for. Maybe they looked at that website and was like, oh, hey, I like that wolf. He looks pretty cool. I'm in, which is fine too. But, when you're a savvy investor, there's things that you look for. And for me, devs being doxxed, has it been audited, is like the top, very top for me. Building slow is very wise. Love the transparency, all of these. What is this? Okay, so we are talking about ShibToro. So let's go back to the chart. Oh, wait, I gotta switch the screen. Hold on a second, people. We are talking about a project called ShibToro. In case you don't know, it's a brandy new cryptocurrency, brandy new on the scene, hasn't been out there for that long, has over 2,000 holders already, all organic community building, natural growth. The chart looks really good. You know what I like about this chart? Initially, when tokens or coins launch, on the day of the launch, you see one big, huge green candle. And then right next to that green candle, there's a huge red candle that comes on down because that's people that invested either early or bought in when the price was all zeros. That's them dumping on the new investors coming on board. You don't have this with the ShibToro chart. Look at that chart. That looks like nice, healthy, organic growth chart. Yes, you do have some people taking profits, which is the wise thing to do. If it hits an all-time high and you have $10,000 worth of a particular project, you should take some profits. That's the smart and wise thing to do because that's what everybody else is going to be doing. Okay, take your profits. But as you can see, it didn't tank the price. It didn't bring it all the way down. Normally, when a project is launched, sometimes you see that. Like sometimes you see that red candle comes all the way back down. And this way, the people who were either number one pre-sellers or got in as soon as the starting pistol blew off, they're getting out. They had no intention of ever staying into that token. They just wanted a quick pump and they're quickly dumping. That's not what I see here with ShibToro. And yes, they have launched on 2 exchanges, which is huge too. How many tokens do you know that are only like a couple weeks old that are on 2 exchanges? That's phenomenal. The devs are doing all of the right thing. So let me go down a little bit. Don't forget in the chat, you guys try to post your questions. If there's anything that you feel like maybe you don't know already, or maybe you do know it, and let's keep in mind, people that might watch tomorrow's AMA. Maybe they're thinking about investing in ShibToro, but they haven't exactly pulled the trigger yet. So in that case, if somebody's watching who's not an investor yet, but you think, you know what, this might be a good breadcrumb of information for them to know to possibly jump on board, put that question there in the comments because I'm going to look at the chat after the live stream ends to see all of the different questions that you guys posed. And I'm going to write them down on a clipboard. Now, I believe I have the dev for about an hour. And in case you don't know, the live stream with the chat starts tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the main dev from ShibToro. Also, he's doxxed through KYC, which means know your customer, which means that there's a company that he's completely doxxed to. He has to send his driver's license, his passport, like they know who this dude is. He is doxxed in that fashion, but he's not doxxed visually. So when he comes to the AMA, you're not going to see a video of him. You're just going to be hearing his voice. And he's got a wife and a family to protect. And you guys, I totally understand that. I agree with doing that, especially if you have a family that you want to protect. It doesn't mean that it's not a legitimate project. It just means that he's not ready to dox yet. Doesn't mean he won't ever dox. God alone only knows what my cats are doing right now. It doesn't mean that he won't ever dox. It just means he's not doxing right now. Because let's be honest, there's people out there that are absolutely crazy, and everybody and their mother has a gun in this country. Who's to say that some lunatic wouldn't come into ShibToro, be unhappy about a certain donation that they made or something, and go after this guy? So when it comes to that, I completely understand why people are reluctant to dox themselves visually. I get that. So someone is saying L Bank is next. Yeah, you think so? How amazing would that be? That would be nice. I'd like an L Bank listing. That would be really nice. ShibToro is only day 9. And look at that chart. ShibToro day 9 only. That's great. So for those of you that missed it, or maybe you don't know, maybe you're not on Twitter, ShibToro donated $25,000 to the people of Ukraine today. It was completely unexpected. Now, listen, I know it's a charity token because that's what they're billing themselves as of right now. We're just a charity token. 5% of everything we bring in, we're going to be giving to a charity. And as of right now, that's all we are. And you got to be cool with that because that's all we're promising. Yes, we're going to have utility, but that's not going to be till down the road. If you're cool with just being a charity token that's interested in building a family, come to ShibToro. We're building a huge community. And today I don't know, is this their first donation? That's another one of the questions that I'm going to ask the dev. First donation? $25,000 to the Ukraine to help the people of Ukraine. So I hope it gets to the people ASAP because they need it. They need, number one, they need munitions. They need ammunition and whatever they need to do to fight against this big bad red dog, Russia, that's knocking on the back door. And so I hope it gets to them very quickly. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. And I know that are they starting an AMA on Twitter? So let me go on over to Twitter. Oh, wait, I gotta share this. Hold on. I heard a rumor that there is some kind of how do I get to the I wonder if we're gonna be able to hear it. Let me see if we can listen, okay? Can you guys hear that? Let me know in the chat if you can hear them speaking, please. Can you hear what they're saying in the Twitter AMA? No. Shucks. Okay. Let me go back here. Listen, if you guys want to bail out and go listen to the AMA on Twitter, go and do it because they're oh oh crap, they're talking to me. Okay. I'm gonna have to leave because I'm doing a live stream here. But okay. You know what? I'm gonna bail out too, guys. I'm gonna end the live stream because I do want to catch this. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you guys at the AMA on the Twitter. God bless.